Okay, welcome back to video number 2 on exercise 2, chapter 4, decimals. Okay, the students now had a go at the questions by putting some of these other ones on there. 5.8, 5.2, 5.3, 4.4, 2.5, 2.1, 1.4, all done excellently. Okay, we're ready to move on to the next part of exercise 2. Okay, next part of exercise 2, this is our video number 2. We have to say which one of these is larger. Okay, 0.2 or 0.7. So out of these two, which number is larger? 0.2, 0.7? 0.7. Why? Because the 7's in the same place value is bigger than the 2. 5.3 and 5.8? 5.8. 6.8 or 7.0? 7.0. 0.7 or 7.0? 7.0. Now that's 7 in the tenth, that's 7 in the units. That's 10 times bigger, this one is. 2.5 or 5.2? 5.2. 2.5 or 2.1? 2.5. 6.3 or 6.8? 4.4 or 1.4? 0.2 or 2.1? 5.3 or 5.2? Excellent. Nice, straightforward, quick exercise identifying which one's small, which one's larger. Okay, we are now ready to move on without any further ado. Okay, the next exercise is writing numbers with extra decimal points on them and what are they equal to. So that's exercise number 3. We're going to be looking at that now. Okay, I think this side we can put a margin. Okay, exercise 3. It says write 5, 8, 9 as decimal 1, 0, 2 zeros and 3 zeros. Let's have a look at that. So the number 5, if you write that with 1 0, it becomes 5.0. If you write it with 2 zeros, it becomes 5.00. If you write it with 3 zeros, it becomes 5.000. Now, 5.0, is that the same as 5? Yes. Is 5.00 the same as 5? Yes. Is 5.000 the same as 5? Yes. Why is that? So if you look over here, we have, this is going to be our units. So in this number here, we have 5 units, that's it. Here we have 5 units and 0 tenths, which is still the same as having 5. What we're telling you here is what we don't have. So we still have 5 though. In this one we have 5 units and we don't have any tenths and we don't have any hundredths. We have 5 units, no tenths, no hundredths, no thousands. So what do you have then? Just 5. So even though we've got digits written here, numbers, is actually still all of these are the same as that. So we can make our master statement. 5 is equal to 5.0, which is equal to 5.00, which is equal to 5.000. So we can add zeros on when we like to decimalize a whole number. So 5 becomes 5.0, 5.00, 5.000. And we'll see in the next exercise how we take the zeros off that we don't need. Okay. Now they want us to, what we've done to the number 5, to do to the number 8. So let's do that quickly. So the 8 is equivalent to what? 8.0, which is the same as 8.00, which is the same as 8.000. Okay. Okay, that's one done. That was question number 1, part B. Okay. The next question we're going to do actually on the sheet is nice and quick and straightforward. Okay, this next section here says, does 4 equal 4.00? And the answer is yes. Does 4 equal 4.000? Yes. Does 4 equal 4.0? Yes. Does 4 equal 40? No, that's wrong, because they haven't got a decimal point here. So 40 means 4 in the tens, that's in the units. So it doesn't equal that. Okay, the next exercise question, does 15 equal this? 15.000, and the answer is yes. Does 15 equal 15.0? Yes. Does 15 equal 15.00? Yes. Does 15 equal 150? No. Because write the following numbers as whole numbers without zeros. Now we're doing the reverse. We're taking the extra zeros off without a decimal point. So 2.00, what does it become? It becomes 2. 56.0 becomes 56. 342.000 becomes 342. Well done, thank you. There's your answer. So this is a quick question we do on the sheet. 15.00 becomes 15. Okay? That's exercise 3, all done and dusted. It's a nice quick exercise, so we've done it on the video. Okay, let's move on. Exercise 4 is now taking it, what we just done, into the next level. Exercise 4. Okay. Right, this next section needs to be done a bit more carefully. It's called unnecessary zeros. So while you have a look at the exercise questions, these questions can now be paused on your video, and you can copy the questions down. So I'm gonna write down the title. Okay. Alright. Okay, I'm going to move these questions out of the way now, because I need to get the book on here into the right section. Just checking that everything is in focus. Okay, that's lovely. Lovely, lovely. Okay. First of all, on the top, just for a bit, units. Okay. Tenths, hundreds, thousands. Okay, first of all, apologies for writing all these things quite small. The squares on this book is quite small at the moment, and I don't want to put them separately, otherwise I want to keep the column, the discipline. So let's have a look on the I'm not going to be using these questions now, so then you use them for the homework exercise. I'm going to make up some of my own questions, so that'll leave you this to do for homework. Okay, let's give you some of my own questions. Okay, I might add some extra zeros in the other columns. Don't worry about that. That'll just be the tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000 and the 100,000 column. We don't need to really worry about the labeling of that for the moment. So let's have a look at this number here. So let's read the number together. What does the number read? 0.41000. Now that 0 is absolutely essential because the power is the beginning part of the number all the way up to there. Now after this place here, this is the start of the number, this is the end of the number. After the 0.41, these zeros are all extra. They don't add any value to the number. They're at the end of a decimal number. So what do we do with those zeros? We get rid of them. They are unnecessary zeros. So then the final answer becomes 0. Okay. Please keep the column discipline. Keep the 0 in the column, the point in between the units and the tenths. And copy all those numbers down. Those numbers got rid of, they're not there no more. Okay? Alright, that's example number 1. So we have 0.6000. Where does the number start? The number starts with the first 0 because we need that to make the number sound right. We could say 0.6, but that's only okay for saying, not for writing. You wouldn't write down 0.6. That's a bit like you have slang English. That'd be slang maths, not proper maths. So when we are talking, we can say, oh yes, I got 0.6 as my answer verbally, but written wise, you must have a 0 to make it look right on the paper. So the number starts here. And where does it finish? So the number ends at the 6. So 0.60000, we just tell him, all we're doing here, we're just telling things that we don't have. I don't have 0 hundreds, 0 thousands, and 0 10,000s. I don't need to know that. So we don't need to know that. So the final answer is 0.6. Here come some of the more interesting questions. Now we're going to have zeros inside the number at the front of the number. Let's have a look. Okay. Okay, right, let's get back to our little zone here. Alright, let's try something a bit more. So keep the point running down here. Here's the next question. There's the next one. Okay, here we go. So we have 20.0060. In this next question, we have to ask ourselves which zeros can we get rid of, which ones can't get rid of. So let's start reading the number first of all. This number says 20, so that 0 is important for the 20. So we can't touch the 0 inside the number, because if the number starts here, the number's already started. Where does it finish? Finishes at the 6. So the only 0 which is extra here is not this one. No, it's that one. Because the number will start at the 2, finish at the 6, and then after the last number, non-zero digit, these are all extra zeros. So what is that one? So the final answer is 20.006. The original number hasn't changed. We said 20.0060. Our final answer is 20.0060. 0.006. So we're still saying 20. So we haven't changed the number, we just got rid of a 0 that we didn't need. Okay? So that zeros inside are important. Because the number started here, finishes there. Those zeros are very important. Do not touch these zeros, don't touch them off. You'll have gaps in the number then. Okay. Next question. Okay, in this number here, we have 0.007. Okay, now, how many zeros do you need at the front of a decimal number? You need 1. Thank you. So, the number will start here. And where does it finish? It ends at the 7. So, these 2 zeros here are extra. If you want to say 0.007, why are you saying 0 point? You don't need extra zeros, do you? That is. Okay, you wouldn't need say 3 zeros in there. If you have, for example, say 7p, you need to say I have 07p? No. If you have 7p, would you say I got 007p? You're just telling me what you don't have. Just say 7. So these 2 zeros here are completely extra, but that 0 is important for written mathematics because we need to write down 0.007 and we're done. Okay, now we're going to stop the video. The students are going to have a go at the exercise, some of the questions, and then we're going to come back to the next part of the video. Okay, this is part 2 of the video still. We're going to come back to part 3 of the video. We will go through the answers of some of the questions done for exercise 4 and then move on to the next exercise. Okay folks, thank you for doing the questions. Now these are the questions for those of you who are the YouTubers. Exercise 4, questions 1 to 15. If that comes up on the video, please pause the video now, copy these down, do the questions, and we'll be going through some of these questions in the next video in part 3. Okay? Okay, thank you. Right.